Microphone is working. Okay. I think I need to mess with my monitor and output settings because I was hearing one that I should not be hearing. All right, it's gonna be real funny if there's like a Clarity or a Dragon Quest update and I haven't done it. Oh, let's just be safe. Patch launcher, patch config, patch game files. Run. Oh, look at that. My phone is at 12%. I should probably plug that in. Also probably tab into this. Okay. Prerequisites. That is the goal today. I'm pretty sure we long have those done, but it never hurts to check. Exalin, the cooler Exalin. We're logged out in the housing area. Thus, you don't get to choose your server, you giant loser. Concierge has EXP currently held. When do they not, honestly? Alrighty, let's see here. Welcome gift campaign is underway. Only 2 mil in REX Passport. That's a bit of a bummer. I don't know how much I've got saved. Oh, Nick moved some things. Not a lot, but a few. Nah, we don't need to. We can just deal with the tavern music for a minute. Let's see here. So, prereqs, what do we got? I know there's a quest. Let's see, mentions. Somebody was kind enough to remind me on Twitter the other day. Yeah, Mr. Quest 19. 514 and 826. I'm pretty sure both of those are done. $514, a young sculptor's talent. Is this the one I think it is? Yeah, okay. I'm so right, chat. I know where you're going, version 8. You can't fool me. 826. Time capsule, oh boy. Who's in Makuri Village asked me to help Kubo get back on his feet. Yep, okay. Yeah, both of those make sense and they're both done. In which case, we don't need to worry about that. However, vocation. Priests encounter, mage, martial artist, thief king. Done. All 5. And we don't even need to think about, are the Battle Master quests done? Yes. The answer is yes. What the hell? Okay. Howdy, hello. We're trying to reach you about your character's extended experience. Lol. Okay, well, main is done. Let's get this mail out of the way. And then let's check Destel and make sure she's good to go. I mean, once version 8 is out and we have Storm Kaiser, I'm actually going to start replaying version 7 on her. But I kind of need Storm Kaiser, so I want to make sure I have the prereqs for that done on her too. I'm pretty sure we did the thief quests a bit ago on her, so Panaglam, Creator of the Otherworld. Poppy also reminded me about a game mode that I think I've only ever played once, and I kind of forgot exists. So we might go look at that as well. I don't even remember where it is. It's even on. I would not be surprised. It's Hoppy. He is not. Who's Hoshi again? A dark voice person. Okay, I remember. This is why we write voice notes. Okay, well, we don't have any prereqs to cover on the main, so we can go check our alt. Also gonna DM Hoppy. Remind me where the boot camp mode is. I really need to get around to fixing that. I know there's a way to remove my foot pedal from just being the B key, because it's so frustrating. Boop, boop, boo, doo, 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 doo. Fast. Beldista basement. Oh, that's right. Yeah. Duh. Okay, now I'm 100% positive I've done it at least once, but probably not since it came out. Yeah, I genuinely forgot that mode existed. I still can't believe you still have the character I thought was dead and gone added as a friend. Bro, I'm not happy. I haven't maxed out my friends list. I don't have a reason to delete people. I also think I might have that one. Well, not on Destel. But I wouldn't be surprised if I had a friend note that said it was you, so I didn't delete it. All right, sit in the corner on this stack of treasure. Bonk. Records, quest list. If she was started, she probably has it done. It was 514. No, Destel does not have that done. I think it's 514. Let me double check again, because I have the memory of a goldfish and I already forgot. Mm-hmm. 514 and 826. Yep, okay. I think I do remember this being available on Destel. Oh, you are not in order. Yep, okay, I know where that one is. And she can't do 826 because she's not in version 7 yet. So we will go ahead and do that one on Destel. And then we are probably going to play the boot camp mode because I don't think I've touched that in forever, and I kind of want to. Just the fire, dude. It's so funny looking. Let's go lunch. I haven't logged in on Val in forever. I wonder how much she's gonna level up in an instant. Okay, well. Guess we're going rando. Small butterfly Puku. That's not a Puku, that's a dwarf. Yeah. Are you just wearing the whole fit? Nah. I want a Puck Lippo or an ogre. You'll do. Your character in my party at the moment. I'm looking up the ultimate Amon video and recognized you. That's hilarious. Welcome in. Did I upload an ultimate Amon video? Probably. I upload so much Dragon Quest X stuff I genuinely don't remember sometimes, and a lot of it's just stream VODs, so it kind of even less so. It's a long time ago. I believe it. I want to say, if it's the one that I'm thinking off the top of my head, that was probably shortly after Guardian came out. Yeah, that too. Because I think I'm playing Guardian in that. We have a good clip from that. The instinctual kerplunk, like, he knew, everyone freaking dies. Yep, okay, that is the one. Let's see. Hoppy just got back to me. It's a repeatable bullet hell. The patterns, I believe, are the same or similar every time. Okay, yeah, we are definitely gonna go recheck out the boot camp mode in a bit because I genuinely forgot that exists. Oh, Panaglam. Not looking forward to doing that on an alt character. Oh boy. What were we doing? Right, we're doing a prereq for version 8 on a character that is not even there yet. So either way, it's a good quest, so I want to do it. Lindergia. You do not have the Mega Bazoom, so. Is your profile pic Ghibli Link? God, that's always such a good mesh. The real Grand Zadora Castle. No way, the real one? Some old fan art yet. Man, let me tell you, I am terrified for the Ocarina of Time remake because I know what I want it to be is definitely not going to be what it is. My only hope, and I say this as somebody who loves every Zelda game to a point. I really love the Wild games as well. I want that to play absolutely nothing like the Wild era of the games. If it doesn't have the traditional Zelda formula, is it even Ocarina of Time? Oh boy, but I guess all we can do is wait. If it's out this year, we'll get a direct soon enough. I say this as somebody who mods the well, I don't mod it myself, but I play a lot with mods and ROM hacks. Yeah, and then like... Echoes of Wisdom was absolutely not what it should have been. That's, I think, if I had to pick one Zelda game that I actively do not like, it would probably be Echoes of Wisdom. I love the idea of playable Zelda, but, you know, you put beds everywhere until you get the cloud, and then you put clouds everywhere, and then every puzzle solves itself. How much of a death toll in the well in Shadow Temple? Probably not at all. Is that, yeah. Is that you, Games Van? Doesn't feel quite right. Yes, it is. Whoa, I don't know who you are or where you came from, but you sure picked a good time to strike up a conversation. Can I interest you in some menial labor? I was just admiring this famous statue of the hero, and I was actually feeling a little troubled. Since we've met like this, it must be fate. Can you help me figure out what's bothering me? What's bothering you is that there's supposed to be a second statue here. I figured a nice person like you would say that. Thanks a lot. So, your name is Destel, huh? I've got something I want you to do right away, Destel. First, climb up to the best spot to view this hero statue. And read the inscription. I'll fill you in on the details afterwards. All right then, I'm counting on you. The young sculptor's talent. I kind of wish friend notes carried across characters. That would be real nice, but... Destel read the words engraved in the podium. Altar of the Hero. We hereby honor the great hero and his brave ally, who 1,000 years ago bested the immortal Demon King in a bitter struggle. By Jamarus's wickedness, Camille, the once ally turned traitor, had their honor restored. The ones who testified for Camille's innocence was said to be none other than Princess Vistaria, Alvin's bride-to-be. We, the royal family of Grand Zadora, shan't forget the crime of falsely accusing our great ally Camille, and so it shall be written here. Almost like we butterfly affected the truth back into reality. Just doesn't feel right, does it? Whoa, so you've read the words at the altar of the hero, huh? You know, ever since I first laid eyes on this statue, something about it just didn't seem right. The way the hero stares off, the angle of his risen arm, no matter how you look at it, it's like he's out there searching for someone. There had to be a matching statue of an ally standing beside him, right? That's why this nagging feeling won't shake. The other piece is missing. Huh? You're asking how I know that? That's exactly what I want to know. Again, we butterfly existed it back into... I came to this castle to enlist as a soldier, but the statue has me so fixated I can't move. I don't know why, but ever since I was a kid, my blood's been boiling whenever it comes to sculptures. My heart aches to recreate the statues of the hero, the ally, in perfect form. So would you lend me a hand? First, we need to figure out what ally Camille looked like. Could you search any records other than the altar of the hero? I heard there's a library on the 3rd floor of the castle with someone there who might know something. See what you can learn. Yeah, if they didn't burn every book with her in it. All right, what's eating up my computer? Waffle fry? Oh. Nail on the head. I wonder if I turn off my preview, if Dragon Quest will run a little better. Not that it runs poorly, but this is one of those few where when you're streaming it, it chugs a little bit. You seek the deeds of Prince Alvin, the hero who vanquished the Demon King roughly a millennium ago. The castle annual records his exploits in full. How can I assist you with this? Should we ask Darius if there are any books that mention ally Camille? I see. Unfortunately, no extant text describes the Camille's appearance. However, it is said that Princess Vistaria, who proved Camille's innocence, possessed portraits of hero Alvin and ally Camille. It would have been nice if Princess Vistaria's portraits had survived to the present day, but they seem to be lost somewhere in the annals of history. Yeah, good thing, that's not gonna be a problem. We have a shortcut to the top of the tassel. We sure don't. Closest we're getting is here. Oh, right. No Bazoom Stone. It's the guy with the really good, strong bloodline. By the way, Dorshay, are you talking about that Swanky Box video from like a week or so ago where he tallied up every corpse you could possibly find in the Well and Shadow Temple? It was a good video. It's so funny how much worse the lighting is. They smashed Camille's statue. Statue of the faithful... Statue of the ally Camille has been smashed to smithereens and is now beyond recognition. Some of y'all are petty and misinformed, but we're not at that point in history yet where you realize how wrong you were. What was the result? Absurd. I don't quite remember. Because you knew it was going to get gigantic the second it got to the rooms that were completely just made out of bones. And keep in mind, we don't have depth. We don't know how deep those walls are. Good video. Big recommend. Man, I don't think I'm gonna like the idle pose for Storm Kaiser either. There has not been an idle pose that I really like yet. Oh, Desta, long time no see. Great to run into you again. How is it going? Yes. Is it going well? Really? Since you've come all this way, you must have some business with me, right? All right, if it's for Destil, I'll listen. Go ahead and tell me what you need. Vistaria, if she had a portrait of the ally Camille. Oh my, how did you know that? Oh. On-screen celebration times 40. Lol. Hold this. I was just putting the finishing touches on a portrait of Lord Alvin and Camille right this very moment. Truth be told, I dabbled in painting. The portraits of my brother and me hanging in this room, I painted those too. Lord Alvin and Camille. I started this painting because I simply had to preserve their likeness for prosperity. Perfect timing. All that's left are the finishing touches. You'll have to stay and watch me finish. Vistaria took the half-finished canvas and picked up her brush to pour her heart into it. Then, after closing her eyes for a moment and taking a few deep breaths, she finished the portrait in the blink of an eye. Oh, maybe it was a pen. I must say, I did a pretty good job with this. Seeing the two of them standing side by side like this really brings back memories of the day when our hearts were in sync. Well, Destil, do you really need this painting? Since you say so, I suppose you must have a good reason. All right, I'll give it to you. I'm sure it'll bring both of you some joy. You received the hero and ally portrait. There's a lingally distinct cat buzz. I hope that painting will be passed down to the distant future and serve as proof of the strong bonds between the hero Alvin and Camille. And Destil, I'd be happy to see... I cannot speak. Happy if you came to see me again. Well then, take care. Painting... Oh, yeah, right. And then the player gets to keep this. Takes a closer look at the hero and ally portrait. Their heart warms as they recall the days of both the adventures they had fighting alongside both Alvin and Camille. Kian buzz. Can I return to the present from inside? Or is it gonna be like, no? Oh, I can. Why can't I go back, but I can't leave? That's dumb. Make up your mind, Bazoomstone. What? You mean you actually found something that could lead us to the ally Camille? Show it to me. Could you lend it to me for a little while until the ally statue is completed? Would you like to give Ornola the hero and ally portrait? Whoa, this is a truly magnificent painting. The techniques and color palettes have to have been favored back in Grand Zadora back then. It's definitely top-notch. Above all, the artist's feelings are really poured into this painting. I can really feel the deep affection, as if it were directed towards the departing best friend. I'm convinced that the image of Camille depicted here is a true historical reality. A sight like this is bound to spark my creative fire. I'm thinking of getting started on preparing the build of my statue right away. But this is such a magnificent castle, isn't it? I'm not sure it's a good idea to just go ahead and erect a statue inside the castle without the king's permission. Just as I was thinking about that, would you believe it? Everyone in the castle says the ally's name in the modern world is Destil. Hey, so that's amazing. What an amazing coincidence. If it's you, then you must know the king here, right? Please, I'm counting on you. Could you tell the king that I'm trying to build a statue of the ally Camille and get his permission for me? I've come this far, I can't back out now. I'm counting on you. Wamp, wamp. Yeah, how convenient, right? All these side quests I haven't done on this character that you can just kind of see as you walk around. Domo arigato, Captain Nagato. Good to see you, Destil. What's on your mind? Need a favor? All right, lay it on me. Destil explained to King Arios that Enola was trying to recreate the statue of the ally Camille. I see. To have noticed that the hero statue was a pair. That young man seems to have quite the keen eye. In truth, the idea of rebuilding the statue of ally Camille has surfaced again and again in the National Development Plan. Yet it has been shelved time and again for various reasons. Not only can we not find a sculptor capable of creating a statue that matches the hero's, but since Camille's likeness isn't even known to begin with, we're at a bit of a loss. However, since it comes on Destil's recommendation, I grant that young man permission to create the statue. Let's provide the necessary financial support as well. If he succeeds in recreating the statue of ally Camille, I shall confer upon him the title of court sculptor. Tell him to give it his all. What does a court sculptor do when not working on a massive project like that should in reality take a more than the next 5 minutes this quest is going to complete in, but this still doesn't feel quite right. There's got to be a way to fix this. Oh, Destel, did you get to talk with the king? So, did you get permission? Yes. That's so typical of you. That's what I expected of the ally. Seriously, it's awesome that you actually went and got the king's permission. Yep, I just walked right in. Well then, I guess I'll get started right away. Here we go. After that, Ornola threw himself into sculpting the statue, burning the midnight oil. Impressed by Ornola's incredible focus, Destel also spent the night inside the castle. And as dawn broke, the statue of Ally Camille was completed. Bro made a statue that big overnight. Schmoovin'. All done. What do you think? Not bad, right? Maybe I've got more talent than I thought. Well, I'd kind of suspected all along, wondering if I should have gone into sculpture. But I always thought sculpting is just fiddly work. I'm going to be a cool soldier, so I've been training my body all this time. But when I look at sculptures, or when I'm actually carving, it's when my blood really starts pumping. It's like my whole body just gets all hot all of a sudden. Plus, no one's ever managed to recreate the statue before, right? Knowing I pulled it off has given me a serious morale boost. Forget enlisting as a soldier, I'm going to become a sculptor. Here's a thank you gift for your help. I'm returning the portrait as I owed you as well. Take it, will you? Are simply built different, yeah. You could say they're Dragon Quest builders of some kind. Hey, we can't assume magic. We don't know what vocation this idiot is. Thanks to Destel, the statue is finally finished, and I found the path that I was meant to walk. Thanks a million. So funny how much bigger Alvin's sword is. All right, well, that's the only prerequisite we can do with Destel for now. I guess. Let's check. Keymaker's Challenge, Beloved Jar Alchemist. Time moves again. Vocation. Rapiers are just very thin. I mean, yes, but it's also like Alvin's sword is still twice the length. I do not believe I finished the thief quests. I think we have one more. That's also a big ass sword. Yeah, no, it really, like, you have a little bit smaller type of weapon to begin with, but when you put it next to Alvin's sword, anything looks small. Wakey, wakey. Bro, I've been awake since 4:15 in the morning. It is now 2 p.m. It could not be me. Yeah, I know. Imagine having a day job. Sucks to be me. Look at this shitty ass whip. And being a benefit to society. Oof. There's a Japanese streamer right next to me. He's got the streamer mode on and now he's gone. Oh, there he goes. Interesting. Has been making a fortune through underhanded means. Oh, I did accept the quest. I just didn't finish it. Word has it that a warning letter is turned up at the Armor's Guild in Dualworm Kingdom. Self-proclaimed Robin Hood. Wait. That sounds like the Gaiden quest. There's an easier way to find out if we did this. Okay, no, we did finish the thief quests. Yeah. Why is it only listing like 4 there, though? The porcelain quest is funny as hell, though. It is going to be really weird to have Battlemaster say, what it'll be, GLT maybe, instead of BTL. I don't know if I'm supposed to talk about that. Might as well get this to 100 real quick. What did that need? 200,000. Do we do Dark Giraffe for just some old time's sake? I only need 200,000. Doesn't take that long. Recipe book to drop. So my solution was party full of thieves. Lol. Literally rather than their localized names. I couldn't tell you, but there is there is some talk. Shobu's going to be doing a lot of adjustments for version 8, including exactly that. A lot of skill names that are officially localized are going to have their official localized name, as well as class stuff going forward. So Battlemaster is going to become Gladiator and a bunch of other things. Yeah, no, like I do think it makes sense for what clarity is. I understand a couple of the perspectives, because there's 1 or 2 people that aren't super happy about it, and those are a lot of the people that play a lot online with the Japanese players, because they're obviously not going to know the localized names, so it can create a bit of a disconnect there. However, the goal of clarity is to help English speakers play the game, and that is what the names are for, you know, 11, 7 reimagined, 1, 2, and 3. Itemized kill. So ultimately it makes sense. All that for some royal soil. I really like this mount, dude. It's one of the older ones, but it's just got such a good squash and stretch on the jump. Luminary, yeah, that one I kind of get. I wonder if they'll keep that one, because like they did say there's a room for other things, because keeping it superstar calling it Luminary, there's a lot of people who don't even know that was a class before 11 just kind of took the name, you know? Ultimately, we'll see. I mean, Lord knows it's going to take me a year and a day. You know, I don't think I'll ever stop fully calling it Battle Master. I know who I am. I won't be calling it that out of some other thing, but Poser Zane played 9, right? Wasn't it in 7 too? I forget. Lol. I'm not even sure how much EXP I'm getting per kill here. I don't need all that much. Yeah. Okay, this is still... We've already got less than... just over half of what we need. We only needed 1 level and we were almost there. Angel Slime, yep, okay. This is about to go up another 5 levels too. I just wish this thing didn't make the default dollar board sound. Dead. Dude, we're also about to get version 5 and 6 in the Renaissance painting. And there are some boss fights I cannot wait to do again. I'm a little annoyed because I think I've got some time off at the beginning of next month. And my dumb butt I literally forgot version 8 was this month. I thought it was next month. So like, I don't have any additional time off. I'm gonna have to like try and sneak a Monday in there. But obviously we won't be playing version 8 right at launch because Clarity's gonna break. And we're gonna wait for 8.0 to be translated. So I'm not too worried about it, but... But it is obviously still one of my priorities. So as soon as that's done, it'll be the weekend after as usual. All right, I want to do that other mode that I forget about. Go have a gander at it. And then I can start hunting literature. What are you trying to get again? A specific monster book drop? Weapon recipe. Yeah, okay. Do, 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 do. Sure. Oh, that was from team. I want from friends. No wonder I wasn't finding anything. Freaking reminds me of Mega Man Juno for some reason. Hello, Xavier. How are you? Your vid just popped into my feed, lol. Which one? It's what, Thursday? I don't think I uploaded anything since last week. We were talking about trails the other day. Yeah. This live. Oh, yeah. I forget this. Dude, I don't use the YouTube side too much, like as far as streaming goes. So like half the functions and way that work, I always forget. Trails the other day was, oh man, was that in worldwide or was that on stream? So I was tapped into other games. Gonna go worldwide. Okay, that's what I thought. Just wanted to make sure I have, you know, all my chickens in an egg, and I know, or whatever that phrase was, and I know who I'm talking to. I am very, very bad with names. Oh man, speaking of trails, the footage we got today, I am so happy that, what in the metaphor? No, what in the stutter? You hear what I'm thinking, not what I'm saying. I'm very happy we're getting enemy S-breaks in Sky Chapter 2. That was like my favorite introduced mechanic in the, Daybreak games. Where am I going? Beldista. Why was I on 22? I'm usually on 21. That's weird. This break was awesome. Man, and I hope it's not just Walter. I mean, they kind of already did it in the original, if you think about it, because Ren's fight literally starts with her using her S-break. But now they're just gonna have the whole animation and she should say, screw you, more than once. So funny, because they all just start spamming a cut above. Hey, Hoppy just put out a video today on why that's a bad thing, actually. All right, this is the boot camp, I think, that I forget exists. Wondering who it was. It's none other than his lordship, the great demon lord. You've come at the right time. I'm Sergeant Makishi. I'm in charge of managing this training ground, Beldista Castle's underground training camp, the Valley Boot Camp. I set up this place to train new recruits, but every single one of them is so out of shape they can't even stand to watch them. It really does take a good role model for training. That's why I've been hunting for skilled fighters. And your highness, the great demon lord, would be perfect. Would you mind joining us for training and showing the new recruits how it's done? Yes. That's more like it. All right, I'll explain the rules. What's up, Long Hour Gang? Ayo. Here at the Valley Boot Camp, the goal is to try and deal as much damage to a monster we've prepared for the highest score. Even the Demon Lord can't destroy these monsters, so don't be afraid to go all out. The boot camp can either be challenged alone or with a group of other adventurers. However, damage caused by other adventurers or inflicted ailments won't count towards your score. Gotta win with your own power. When the battle begins, items will soon appear. Whoever picks them up will get the nice boost, but only they will get it. But the items won't disappear if someone else picks them up first, so don't hesitate to go for them. There are several different types of items. Be sure to go try them all out. 30 seconds before the battle ends, bonus time will start. When that happens, all dealt damage will be doubled. Also, when bonus time starts, special skills and pep will be triggered automatically. So when you see bonus time, it's time to go all out and deal loads of damage. Get the highest score you can. If you die in battle, that's it. You're done. You'll be invisible to other players when you're dead. If you used Search for Allies and you die, you'll automatically leave the battle. If you used Fixed Parties or Don't Form Alliance, you'll earn a Spectator mode. You can't fight while in Spectator mode. Okay. And I've got some challenges for you. Beat them and you'll be rewarded. You can use View Achievements if you want a closer look. And finally, about vocations. You're going in with other adventurers. Make sure you're all the same vocation. Try out any vocations you'd like. Make sure you're all the same one. For example, if you're a warrior, you'll be matched with only warriors when choosing Search for Allies. Huh? You want to know about druids and their spirits? Normally, there's one per party, but here, every druid can summon their own. Same thing goes for Deathmaster spirits or pirate cannons. Don't think just summon. That's a lot of ballistics. Of course, if you're going in alone, you don't have to worry about any of that. To see the restrictions, choose Valley Bootcamp Challenge for more details. That's it. If you need further explanation, go ahead and choose Explanation. All right then, Great Demon Lord, get out there and show me those skills. Hysterical, actually. Don't form alliance. That's hilarious. Yeah, I have not done this since it was introduced. Stormkaiser are gonna go burr. Oh, yeah. Wasabi.
さて、大魔王様のお手並み拝見といこうか。
Did I get frozen? Yep. Nope. That is an unfortunate place to activate that.
Mada mada これからだぜ。決まっていけよ。体は温まったか。本番はこれからだぜ。
Optic blast! Optic blast! Ooh! Five, 4, 3, 2, No, I thought it came in at oh, bonus time in. Okay, I see. Six, 5. Double damage. Really? Whew. Now think of DQ Heroes. It gets overplayed to high heaven. Yeah. Storm Kaiser's a party at level 150. Oh, geez. I mean, we're not going to see that till literally the end of version 8, but... Rank B. Okay, that's not bad for not having done this since how long ago? Rank B and higher. Survive till the end. Also, when you think about it, a pretty easy way to forcefully record coup de grace if I were to do that again, since I can force it after 2 minutes. Average score, neither good nor bad. It's not bad, but someone like the Demon Lord should be able to aim higher. Keep training and give it another shot. Backporting the DQX Vocations 9 remake, adding moonlighting system for DQ11 would be peak. I don't know about the moonlighting system. I want to know how they'd like work that in, but because a lot of the vocations in 10 are obviously, especially the master vocations, are already combinations, so you're kind of moonlighting them anyway. But I do agree insofar as whenever that 9 remake happens, a lot of the changes in 10, the better ones at least, should be backported. Obviously, you can't do it 1 for 1. The system in which quick arts / fleet-footed exists is not the environment that Gladiator and 9 exists in. Make the grinding too easy. I mean, if they keep that post game the exact same, good. Screw that grind. However, the two things I want for a 9 remake: 10's character customizability level, 10's some of 10's class changes backported, I will agree with that, and the entire post game reworked. I hate the grotto system. Like, it's fine in the middle of the game, but like when it's grotto after 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 grotto, you get the point. Battle speed up is normal. There's no way you get a re-release like that without a battle speed. What? Oh, ×4. Okay, 4 tickets. Those, I can tell you with full confidence, Kudo, those are things we'll be getting anyway. That's kind of become the standard. But man, I just don't want to deal with grottos. I don't think they're fun. Okay, well, now what? Lol. Now, if there's one thing I want them to do in this version 8 world, something about this. Look at that pop in, chat. Even after one full day passes. And if you want to know how those work, I'm sure you could just ask Xance and he'll be more than happy to tell you. I'd be shocked if he didn't know. Mr. Emulation category speedrun world record holder. In-game time? That much, I believe. But I don't know the exact specifics. You know, I kind of want the dinky mount Destil has on Exalin as well. I really like the one-wheeled bike thingy. It's so stupid looking. I'm something of a 9 understander myself. Thank you, William Dafoe. Those are new mounts. I didn't even see those. I still want them to let you use your dragon as a mount, like your version 2 dragon, just like over do something. Don't exist. Again, ask Xance. I think because there's a lot of things that are cartridge slash game cartridge ID code specific. Forget if it's that one or if there's more than one. I think there's an earlier one that doesn't look like it has. Yeah, this is the one I want. Slow to notice, yeah. Boop. Boop. Once my sub run out, start of next month, I should probably just add some Krista. I just got paid. Oh, just so I don't have to worry about it. When I'm feeding my dragon oil. Hey, it's Dorsaline. You don't know what that's made out of. Me about to drop 30 bucks on freaking Dragon Quest for funsies. Because I want stupid mounts and shoving things in to renew my sub. This is the part where we pull it over here. While I go to Amazon Japan, because nobody needs to see my information. Gonna go to Krista. Hey, we know you just literally made a purchase on this account not even 2 minutes ago, but I'm gonna need you to verify that that's you, like, again, like, right now. Now do it a third time, idiot, because you're buying like 3 things. That I don't need. Neato. Oh gosh, I already put myself back into silver rank on the DQX shop. Send help. Every one of my characters are master thieves. Congratulations. Just finished version 1. Where would you rank it if you ranked the different version stories? I want to say a little lower, not because it's bad, but because everything else gets so much better. You know, like version 1 is literally the foundation. All of the storytelling that Dragon Quest X has gets better and better and better because of that foundation that they build off of. So I would say version 1 might be the lowest, but again, not because it's bad, but because of where it stands. All my characters are master thieves. I mean, trademarked oil. Exactly. Exactly. Magical oil that the United States of America can't go for. Misinput. You are beyond help, probably. Look, honestly, it's a good thing that Dragon Quest X merchandise is a pain in the ass to get in America, or my wallet would be non-existent. Like, there are some hoops that I'm just not willing to jump through, and a lot of import stuff I will very rarely deal with. What question? Knowing down grotto locations favorited. That's great. I just hope the grottos in general are completely reworked. I genuinely dislike the post-game grotto system in 11. It's not fun. I would rather it be completely redone. Version 4 this weekend? Probably. Kind of depends. In 11? What about 11? No, the grotto system in 9 is what we're talking about. The post-game grottos. Uses Dorsaline. That would be fun. I think... Again, I find it so funny. Like, if I had a nickel for every time the fan base lost their over an area that looks like it's probably Angel Falls. If it is, you know, Angel Falls and it's related to 9 and 10, I think it would be fun if it ran off Dorsaline. I can't wait to see how Square absolutely fucks up that localization, but... Which game do you mean, Games Fan? Did I say 11? Hear what I'm thinking, not what I'm saying. 9. The one we're playing. Oh. To a game we never got, lol. So funny, man. I'm gonna say something controversial. I don't want 10 to be localized. If only because I do not have faith in Square Enix to do it right. They've already proven as such with Dragon Quest Tact that they would not handle a Dragon Quest X localization correctly. Completely justified, yeah. Like, my favorite example is... Yeah, I love the squash and stretch on this thing. Look how stupid it looks. Does have the Duller board. I don't remember what it's called or its German name. Yeah. Sick moped. Thank you. I really enjoy the squash and stretch on it. It's really stupid looking. Yeah, I'm not even talking about 10 ton. 10 ton is bad. Shaka is offensive. Wetling is lazy. We've been over this 1,000,001 times. Dr. Medic, would you be so kind as to remind me what they called Grand Zadora? I think I remember you telling me it was a German pun. I can just look it up, I guess. See who gets there first. Zetania, yeah, Zetania, Grand Zetania. I like how the image for the wiki is Pissarro for some reason. And Randacia. Guys, it's not hard. Zetania. Gran Zedora. It is in the kana. Rendacia for Lendergia, the continent. Is German word for 10. Yeah, so not only is it another 10 pun shoved in where it doesn't need to be, my favorite part about that one is it's not even consistent with previous localization. Because these people have absolutely... I don't want to be mean and get mad at people for doing their jobs with the limited resources they have, you know? Because I do think this is an instance of these people just genuinely don't know rather than genuinely don't care. There might be a little bit of a, it's a mobile game, half-ass it, but I don't think that's like the entire intention this time. Mostly. It's still a 10 pun. It's still a 10 pun, so, you know, it's still kind of half-assed. But, like, I've said it 1,000,001 times. I love puns in Dragon Quest. I genuinely do, both in English and in Japanese. But the difference is the Japanese know where to not put puns, aka they don't sacrifice their world building for a horrific pun, whereas the English version will often take out world building for the sake of a pun. See 10 ton. And I'm sure there's 1,000,000,005 in every other Dragon Quest game if you're intimately familiar with both versions of the game. I know we tend to give a pass to the versions we grew up with, but it's really funny because I know it goes deeper into the whole series. That said, you'll have to remind me which question, Kudo. Like, in Grand Zetenia's case, the reason I don't like that one even more is because Grand Zadora is a layered name with the world history. Calling it Zetenia not only removes that history, but you also now made a completely separate name that doesn't even follow the logic of your previous localization. Because Grand Zadora comes from the Church of Zenith, which was founded around the time of the tribes, in which case of Zedra. All of this leads back to Grand Zenith, aka the human god and the god from Dragon Quest IX. So if you wanted it to be correct, you would have to make Grand Zadora in some theorized better, quote unquote, localized name be derived of Zenris somehow, but they didn't do that. So not only did they remove lore, they made it inconsistent with their previous localization, which is where there is a problem. You know, I think you can change the spell names and the move list all you want. I'm not gonna take offense to that. What gets me is the removal of lore for the sake of a pun, where even the Japanese didn't have a pun. That's my problem with it. There's just this thing of, I don't know why localizers feel they have to change a name that doesn't need changed. Like, not everything's straight up for kids, you know, Digimon Taichi Tai. That one makes sense for the 90s, you know? I'm not gonna dog on that one. But you've got other stuff in 10, once again with tact, like Witch Gritzel. It's a witch in the woods. This is a common one I bring up. Hansel and Gretel is a world-known fairy tale. That's where she gets her name, Witch Gritzel. Where the hell did you get Valentia? In Fire Emblem? Like, version 4. I said maybe. It just kind of depends on what my schedule looks like. But, I don't know. It's frustrating. You factor all of this together, and it's why I genuinely do not believe... Yeah, Shadows of Valentia. Like, I don't believe Square Enix, as is, could make a faithful localization. I'd say the only way we get a faithful Dragon Quest X localization is if Square were to do what Phantasy Star and Nihon Falcom did and use some of the fan translations as a basis. Maybe change a name here or there, but, you know, if they did that, they'd probably be changing it to those terrible tact versions, and I'd rather you just not. Does have witches. I mean, true, but the witch in the woods, Gretzel, Hansel and Gretel, is already a fine enough joke that elicits the same thing and is understood worldwide. Why change it? I just don't think there's a point to changing a name like that. It's just extra funny because Dragon Quest X specifically uses a lot of names that already kind of sound English. A lot of it's written text, even. Like, for example, the race languages across the game. The only one, if I recall, that actively pulls from Japanese characters is the human language. I have a whole file that's got a bunch of these somewhere. Hold on. Copy? I doubt it. That's such an old fairy tale. How would you even copyright that? Is it in the clarity folder? Maybe it's in the clarity folder. Where is the clarity folder? I thought that was in D. Oh, it's right next to it. Race scripts. Yeah, most of the written script in DQX is just English. Like, there's exceptions, of course. Like capture cursor. There's exceptions, of course, like you can see here. Which one is this? Celestian script pending. Yeah, this one wasn't confirmed. So Celestian is based on Japanese. That makes sense, though. Another demon script. There's 2 of these. Human script is just straight up Japanese. Glenn is English. The ogre script is just English. Like, this one's actually incredibly easy to use. Apocalypto. Weddy. Dwarf. In Wingdings, yeah, effectively. Most people don't know where it's from exactly. Like, it's not Insomniac with I'm a Little Teapot, where they got sued because that one was still under some copyright, apparently, in the late 2000s, which is hilarious, but... Maldragora. Ugh. I think another one I bring up occasionally is it's not even just a localization thing. I remember having I've told this story a few times. I had a conversation with somebody once who straight up said, like, I hope they change Estella's name to so-and-so. Why? What's wrong with this very English normal name? He's like, well, I like this name. Okay. It all comes back down to, like, imagine you write a book, you know? And then that book gets published in another language. And then you later find out that the people publishing your book in another language looked you all but dead in the eyes and said, you know what? Your names are stupid. I'm changing the names of every single character, because that's effectively what's going on. Let's see what this looks like. Chapel music, that was 120 years old in 2015. Man, I love it when companies go out of their way to break the law, because I'm pretty sure you can only have something under copyright 75 years after the original creator passes away, which is why Disney was freaking out and fighting tooth and nail to not let Mickey Mouse go public domain. And they managed to twist the law and be like, no, that's just Steamboat Willie, not Mickey Mouse. They didn't even want to do that. So funny, dude. You'll never hate companies enough. For real. Why does this have a better animation than the Celestial Wing set? Like, you've got a little bit more of an active idol here. Hero Westerner's outfit. That's 8. Yeah, the Trodain Togs for the 19th time. Look, man, I adore Dragon Quest VIII. Like, freaking adore that game. we can have something else. Hell, you know what? Go a step further. Give us that sick Dragovian samurai thing that like Stars or whatever it was got a few months back. Do y'all remember that? Needs to be said, me being a living wiki, right? No? Oh my goodness, hold on. Dragovian samurai. Let's pull. I knew searching that would bring up my tweet. Thank you for working, Google. Look at this thing, dude. It looks so sick. I meant 8. Yeah. I know there was some other art I saved somewhere, but it was like fan art. This is sick, dude. It looks so cool. What was this from? Was it from Walk? Can it actually be from Walk? If it's from Walk, we might actually get it in 10, because a lot of Walk armor finds its way into 10. Oh. Correct. I love how somebody's trying to argue semantics. The Dragovian King armor set has already had a samurai armor vibe. Yeah, you're correct, but this is more of like the samurai-ish look back into his Trodean togs, so it's like, who cares? It's so cool. Want it. To play through 8. Need to get graphics card for my streaming PC or some sort of upgrade. Weasel, you are my favorite person who only plays things in the most excruciating way. And it's not even you. I've noticed an uptrend lately of like Steam Deck users basically being no deck, no play. And it's like, how did we get here? It's like, I just want to sit on my couch, bro. It's like, do y'all not have extension cables? I know you all, like, this isn't a new thing, but I know what the modern American household looks like. It is not hard to connect your PC to your TV, man. It's not for playing. I know that's not what you meant, but like the image in my head is like, what? I don't want it on the Steam Deck to play it. I want it to run on the Steam Deck so it runs on the Steam Deck. For instance, it's a little bit harder. Oh no, I get it. Those Steam boxes, oh man. When the stupid AI market finally crashes. What the hell am I working on? Sometimes I open the mirror, just like, what am I doing? Dollar board. Oh, I forgot they had the one with the siren. It has the sound effect too. I completely forgot about that. Once in a blue moon, somebody will come by with it and it'll be like, what the hell is going on? This is one I wanted to get that I forgot about. I really want a dollar board that's just like some steampunk bike with a pedal helicopter on it, where you just pedal it to make it fly. It'd be really funny looking. Where are these bloody wings I just bought? I want to goof off with colors. There are way more dollar boards than I remember. There's so many that it's like, I will never use this. The manta ray ones are actually kind of fun. Forgot about the coffins. Kind of like this, but More than just a broomstick. There we go. What does this look like? You know, riding the cratered Yamcha, lol. I'd get one if it wasn't going to be around 1K. I don't think it's going to be quite 1K, but we'll see. Smash Grows MC fit and haircut is awesome. I hope they add that. Not, dude, I would be so sick. Like, again, we need to have like that 10 level of customization and then some. One of the best haircuts an MC has had in a while, and definitely better than the 12 protagonist's haircut. Hand me down so I can stream with it, but it's around like 40 FPS. Fine-ish for 240 HD gaming, CRT upscale properties, and it looks like crap. Ooh. Crater Yamcha. Hold up, internet died. Check YouTube side. Be back in an outlet. Oof. Yeah, the other way's better. Diamond Treasure Bloom. Diamond Treasure Bloom. So you just, does it not matter what color you need? That needs a specific color, I'm pretty sure. I think I have those on the main. I don't want a cratered Yamcha mount. That would be hilarious, actually. I don't remember what those are. 'Cause I'm pretty sure I have a bunch of the things I need. Yeah, those are something else. Why does that one not need anything funky? Oh, wow, that actually looks nice. Oh my goodness. White and orange is such an underrated color scheme, bro. Oh. Maybe, I don't know. I think in this case, it's more likely they just wanted to make cool looking wings. Black, brown, oof. Love how some things require a completely different color. I think I actually do want some blue in here. Yeah, like that. Diamond Treasure Bloom. Ah, I don't remember how to get those. Looks like outfit 8, but style B. What, the Dragovian samurai thing? That's what makes it so cool, is it's so simple, but so different. Yeah. What am I looking for? Czar. I forget if that's something I can just buy. Growing them from a super treasure seed or buy them directly from the bazaar. That's what I thought, is it's bazaar. Oh boy. I need 20 of them. They can't be too expensive, I say, knowing full well it's going to be at least 800,000. Remind me what they're in the bazaar. Glamour is the end game where all your money goes. You'll never own a My Town because you need fancy toes. Zenith Blue Delilah. I don't think it's under the regular dyeing stuff. Yeah. DQ9, that'll be fun. How much has this gone down? Woo, just under $1 mil. More than I thought. Still expensive. Super treasure seeds, or you buy them directly from the bazaar. I think I've got a bunch of super treasure seeds. Question is where? This is my coin box, which is full. Oh no. I need to clean this out. There's a lot of things in here that just I do not need. Iridescent petal. Okay, that's what I thought I had, which is something else. Yeah, because you can use iridescent petals to trade. Ooh. I'm getting old, TM. Chat, don't wake up at 4:15 in the morning to go to work. Okay. Well, I don't think we're getting that right now, so that's gonna have to wait. What do we want to do? Always start that new game plus on Mina the Hollower. That's a thing. Oh wait, we still haven't. Okay, till 6:22. We're gonna go die a bunch, but one day. I genuinely looked the other day for that Barrier Guardians card. I could not find it. I don't know where it is. Didn't say anything about 622. Okay, Battle Master is not the answer for this, but we're gonna go in once with it anyway. Oh, we got it already? Look at that classic spin. Oh, it's even the HD 2D version, dude, with the snow coming in and everything. Oh, it's so good. From there? Really? Sage, Preach, Mage. Wow. The priest left the party? Dick. That's hilarious, actually. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's funny. Thank you. Yeah, didn't even get a chance to properly set up. I still have my attack up, so we're gonna take that. On Falcon Slash. He was moving that fast while inflicted with fear? I think I'm dead. Yeah. Really? I mean, he is a legendary nemesis. This fight is intended to be difficult. Where? even see him target me. Was that just a regular attack? That is frustrating. He's in yellow. Okay. Edge of extinction. What does that do? Where do I stand? Not in the AoE. Woohoo! Deathly Spikes, revival forbidden, it's over. Yeah. Wham. Legendary Nemesis. Oof. All right, we'll give it one more go. Assuming we can even get back in, you know? Looking for a fourth member. Aha! Time to freaking die again. So sorry I'm the last one here. Oh, I'm getting targeted immediately. That's okay. That's my freaking job. Except. Oh, that was destruction way of not. Woo! Oh, guess I die. Yep. It's light. Circles of hell. Oh, you little turd nugget. Unfortunate. Hey man, I'm the only one who's died so far. I don't want to hear it. Woo! I almost walked right onto that. Woo! Thank you, 1% revival. Ooh, get out of that. Am I dumb as hell? Yeah, they still had the heal block on them. I'm stupid. Coming after me. Come here, dummy. Oh, there's that cannon boost. Oh, come on! I was not standing in that. Ooh, okay, that was the tornadoes, not the other thing. But we got him, though. We got him. Master of Destruction. Of course it plays the stinking tower. Ah. Wow. Hello. It would play the tower. Oh, I can't go into the taser floors? That's unfortunate. What's a good emote for this room? I'm very pleased with the recreation of the HD 2D version of the hall. Yeah, I think that is the best, a good take on that. JDEZ, welcome in. Hello. Eep. All the way up there, man. I love how the maps still give you the old school. Just for this area. All right, well, we got Malrov at least once before he... What the hell? This is a party portal. Here, you can directly recruit for the content you wish to play. Use this party portal. You can recruit party members for the legendary. Ah. I forgot about that. Neat. While we're here, let's not return to Estoltia. Let's do at least one Panaglam. I think this takes us right to the boss, if I recall. There we go. That guy's eyes were terrifying. Yoroshikune. Of course I get hit with lasers right off the freaking bat. Hysterical. All my party still over here? Gotcha. Goodness gracious. Okay, hurt converter. Okay, Jaredora. Who will VA for the story bosses when we eventually get there? I wouldn't even know where to begin, man. Those are questions that I genuinely just kind of don't even bother asking. We genuinely have no way to get an answer, so... Breath of Ice, that's over there. Command interval shortens, don't like that. Severe Winter, back or front row? Neither. Square Enix 2029, lol. What is your next action? Eyes. Okay. Ice shaker again. Severe winter. Ooh, all the way over there. I don't gotta worry. Bonk. Why is the boss kind of cute? I couldn't tell you. Probably because he's reusing a model of another chubbier, funny dragon boss. $30 Genocide. Not bad, not bad. I think it gets me one seed upgraded, unless I want to run the Phoenix. Sheesh. All right, let's see. I would have to run it a few times. That gave me the 20 for today as well, so now it's just the regular seeds. That's tough. Do I still have the funny wheelie dollar board equipped? Yeah, what do you look like when you're flying? Really stupid. They really should just make it so you're like doing the wheelie the whole time. Like, oop. Right, you can't jump in flight areas. Cannot jump in flight areas. You still on the door board. Woo! Ugh. All right, I'm positive Shobu's right, and you can buy these. Buy. Oh, you know what? I might be stupid. Let me check something back on Destal. Because if it is technically a dying item, there's the tab for that. Like, obviously not the one that usually just has the flowers, but... Need to get some Denisium, though. Like, the RNG is admitting it's dense. Lol. Recipes are a rare drop, even with Thief. Granted, I guess that's the point of its coup de grace. It's supposed to guarantee it, but... I wasn't even listed in the monsters drops. that's not even included. That's hilarious. Keyword search does nothing. Unless I have the Japanese text. I can technically input that now because Clarity lets me, but... Brigade would be Gilbert Godfrey. I'd agree with you because I know you're baiting the button, and I'm gonna give it to you this time. Sadly, Gilbert Godfrey has passed away. God rest his soul, and this perfect clip in which he gave us.
There are no plans for a worldwide release.
I need to move that up so that it's like over my character. Talismans, fireworks, toys, prisms, stationery, scouting books, dying items. You'd think it'd be underneath dying items, but that is just the flowers. So like, where the hell do I get the treasure blooms? I remember this being a problem back in the day. Diamond treasure blooms. Hey, the freaking sentence mixing. Sentence mix the crap out of Gilbert Gottfried, man. Ugh, way better than AI. Way better than AI. Are these still expensive as all hell? Ayo, 76 million gold, baby. That weapon I don't even want, lol. What, are you just trying to... Is it for your crafting level up? Do you need it for that? Is it the recipe you need for like a quest to continue leveling up? Yee. Was it not purchasable on the... Oh, wait, you're in trial. Right, I was about to say, is it not purchasable on the bazaar? Yeah, I don't think you can buy this on the bazaar. I think if you could, it'd be with the prisms or the dying items, but I don't see it on either of the pages. On another player, lol. You do because you can. All right, well, time to go down the list of consumables and just see if it happens to be in there. Light yellow swatch. God damn it, it's right here. Yeah. How fast does this escalate? Ah. That's actually not as bad as I thought it was going to be. Not nearly as bad as I thought it was going to be. That's hilarious and annoying. And if their coup de grace never triggered, that probably should have been your first hint. Yeah, I mean, you still got to pay attention if they weren't doing it. How long were you at it and you just didn't notice they weren't doing it? You'd think at some point you'd notice. To another monster, gotcha. Receive all. For Corvus, you can imagine. Robbie Damon. Is it reward shop or benefit? Yeah, okay. So this is the one that's for my sub, right? All right, looks like you can only accept these once. So I should probably do it on the main. Yeah, geez. Or why he'd be so bad. Robbie Damon is Prompto from Final Fantasy 15. Several animated Spider-Mans. Saray in Tales of Zestiria. Lloyd Bannings in Trails. Plus a few more. I like how yellow looks almost more of a gold than gold does. Well, let's see how these came out. Neato. The sound is a little annoying. But ain't that just normal for dollar boards these days, I guess? Suddenly I crave chicken spaghetti. Good for you, man. I was about to try and go to a version 7 map, which Destil cannot currently access. Your character has angel wings and fairy wings? So, no. Technically, they have neither. So what you just saw was the Soul Candelabra, which is a fast travel item, which gives you a false sense of wings to travel to the floating city of Forion. And while there are Celestrians there, similar to Dragon Quest IX, they are not quite the same. And the fairy wings are a modification to my mount. So those are technically something else. The firmament remains unscathed. Not a combo I've ever thought about before. Chicken spaghetti. I guess it didn't even cross my mind. Gosh, this map will never not be freaking pretty, dude. Thanks for the explanation, of course. Yeah, like if you're coming in for the first time and seeing Dragon Quest X footage, there's a lot that could happen that or is like, what? All at once. Especially when you see somewhere like Forion for the first time and it's like, whoa, hold on. Lord, I would love for version 8 to maybe address a little bit of the pop-in. Wouldn't that be nice? Too much grinding, not enough time, says Xantz. Well, why aren't you on and grinding right now, idiot? There are no plans for a decent render distance. We're gonna render it like it's still the Wii, baby. Boop, boop, doop, boop, boop, doop. Doo, 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 doo. Got the joke before I could. Ayo. Honestly, version 6, version 5 was really pushing it graphically. Version 6 even more so. And then version 7 said bet. So, and from what we've seen of screenshots of version 7 or 8, man, they're going crazy. I would love a command remember option. Like it's freaking RPG Maker, dude. Like, don't make me tap down twice if I'm just gonna be using the same move again. Granted, to Hoppy's dismay, that might encourage battle masters to spam even more. The horror, somebody, my dumbass got poisoned, and I'm not even playing my character right now. You know what? For kicks and giggles, I wonder if we should go. I don't think I've done it on Destil. There's a monster in False World Pyramid that is considered, if I recall, like a light super boss. Might be fun to go and kill. Why does that one force you off the dollar board for a brief second, but like the wind tunnels and stuff not? I want to say this is where I took one of my best screenshots, if not right here, then a little ways up. Where is that? Weird. It doesn't work otherwise. Lol. Dude, I already forgot what question I asked. Soul Hackers 2 slander on my timeline? How dare? Let's see. I have like 3 locations with Dragon Quest X screenshots, and I haven't synced any of them, and it's a problem. Yeah, and like some of my favorites aren't even there. Is that one locked, I wonder? While I'm here, I should probably grab the ones I just took before I forget. I think Hoppy had the better. Hold on. Stop that. Mismounted in wind tunnels. Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. AirPods is at 20%. Rip. If thieves won't steal because the enemy's too strong, might as well get stronger allies. Allies kill before I can start summoning. Ooh! The curse. The curse. The curse. What pick is this? I mean, other than that's a vibe. Excellent, stop one-shotting my dragons. No, the dragons shall not quest. They can quest when they're in hell. When did I refight the version 4 final boss? Why did I refight the version 4 final boss? Bunch of these that I did not download. Let's fix that. Oh, the bloom on that. Look, it's Twilight Princess. Oh, right. The guy that got cursed with like the similar angel, like the similar look that Corvus had. Those were some interesting side quests. I think this was the New Year's event. Yeah. Honestly, I should just scroll down all the way to my locked photos, but... Oh, right. The Academy. We need to get back to that, dude. I should save this one. The anime high school parody, yeah. The not Persona mode. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm cultured. The Tokyo Xanadu mode. And locked images. Did I lock that image? I sure didn't. Unfortunate. It's an MMO. When do you not aura farm? Now look at this. It's a classic. That's one of my favorite maps. The pirate side quest is so good. Surprised I didn't save that one. I think this was, yeah. Okay, well, now I get to do my everyone's least favorite thing. I know I have this saved somewhere, and the best place to find it, I guess, would be scroll down Reddit. Posts. Reddit does not have like a media tab the way like Twitter does, because I know I've uploaded this screenshot here. Probably one of my I've been playing for this long amount of time images, like posts that I made. That reminds me, I do need to make sure I have a post ready for next week. The usual annual clarity reminder that the tools are gonna break. Granted, clarity is in a state now where when somebody inevitably doesn't see that post, they can unpatch their files immediately and fix it without having to go figure out where that is. Man, Nini Urza, what a waste of a character. She could have done so much more. All right, here's one of those anniversary posts. Old happy pics. Ain't in that one. Where is it? What is this, 7.1? Wow, how far? 2 years! Oh. Yeah, people are like, what do you mean version 8's the last expansion? Buddy, we got 2 years of game left. Calm down. If not more. They take their sweet time. Was the Akira Toriyama's passing. Oof, also 2 years ago. Where's this bloody screenshot? I know it's in here. I know it is. That was the mount. That was also 2 years ago. Good Lord, 3 years ago. Oh my gosh. Sometimes I genuinely forget just how long I've been playing Dragon Quest X, dude. Where is it? That's Gladiator, so that's version 6, not Gladiator. Guardian. We are 3 years ago. This is after 6.4. Still not the screenshot I'm looking for. 4 years ago. Like, I'm passing Christmas 4 years ago far back, looking for one damn screenshot, dude. Wagon. We are in 6.3 4 years ago. Holy crap. We're so far back, like I'm seeing my posts of right when version 10 finished being, or like version 1 finished being translated. Whew. All right, we're in at least 6.1. Found it. good lord, that took way too long. Save image as. Do not save as a WEP, you sick bastard. All that just to find this screenshot. One of my absolute favorites. Oh, wow, that's such a low resolution. Ooh. Genuinely gorgeous screenshot. What? Why? Do you think the end game is just shopping, grinding, drop? Can't aura farm without it? I don't know. Hate that format. The format itself is actually pretty good. Like, you know, it's super compressible without losing quality. It's just nothing supports it. I was like, what is that? And that's the Mina the Hollower dance video that kept getting removed from Twitter, so I just grabbed it before it died again. Yeah, that screenshot was taken right here. It's crazy how different the weather can look. I'll take 1,000 layers of... I won't. I'll take it happily if it ever gets supported by normal platforms. Its biggest issue is just that it's not supported. There'd be nothing wrong with it otherwise. My preferred is still PNG because, you know, transparent background support, but... And see here, getting all the way up here, I understand the lack of draw distance when I'm this high. But man, I wish they would address a little bit of the pop in on the closer bits to the camera. This weather sucks. Say, are there even bodies of water here? There are. There's a fountain. I don't think I've even gone fishing with Destal. One level. I would like the ability to turn off the flight music. Joy. Hopefully fixed the audio. Man, just going around, there's like a lot of bosses I'm thinking about. Version 6, I think, like late version 5 to an extent with like bigger fights like Dragon Yushka, but version 6 I think is where the current state of Dragon Quest X's combat really started to come into focus, and some of those later boss fights are freaking incredible. I cannot wait for the version 6 of 5 and 6 boss fights to get put into the Renaissance painting. Oh man, and it's gonna be a while before we get the version 7 stuff in there too, because there's some boss fights in version 7 that were absolutely goated. Freaking Zenithia saying, no, screw you, I'm restarting the boss fight. Rewind time, idiot. Man, oh, I think it currently goes up to version 4. The unmaking bit was so cool. It selects several party members and you just get unmade for a minute. That one's funny because mechanically it's like, oh no, but like when they do it full on in the plot later, shit goes south so quick. I should probably put together that thumbnail because if it doesn't go up this weekend, it's gonna go up next weekend. We'll finally be allowed to why am I seeing Genshin Impact gameplay with a third-person shooter? What is this? Say what you will about Genshin Impact, they're always trying something new. Opens Twitter, immediately sees freaking the Traveler holding a piece. What the hell? What was I saying? Yeah, like bad things happen when the player gets unmade, dude. The butterfly effect of that is crazy. Man, I was watching another new player on Twitch recently, and they were in version 2, and it was so funny because they're like, man, Lindergia is so pretty, and yet it's the hardest thing to keep your mouth shut because they had just gotten to Lindergia, so it was still, you know, false world. And while the skybox is super pretty, just knowing it gets so much prettier. Hey, what do you want, idiot? What on earth is this? I've crafted something unbelievable. Oh, my talent terrifies me. My imagination running wild. What's happening? My right hand is tingling. I have got to draw. I have to draw. Where you visit America, lol. Hey, you there. Can I help you? I'm Runderico, a genius painter. I don't know why I gave you this accent, but it seemed appropriate. That passionate look in your eyes. Yes, our deadpan, unreactive, passionate look. So you're a fan of mine, no? No, indeed. I see. So you're not the fan. Then being a fan of someone else is ridiculous. An artist must be a devotee of their own self. I sense an extraordinary sensibility in you. What do you think of this pure white canvas? What do you see in it? You'd probably feel the heat of a toss, wouldn't you? Strangely enough, this canvas recreates the battles from memories. Right now, I'm craving to depict human life and death. In other words, that a battle. From the looks of it, you seem like a battle-hardened warrior. If I were to paint you, what kind of fierce battle would unfold? I've gotten the urge to awaken your memories of battle. Come, be a model for this great genius painter. You've been asked to undertake a quest. Do I need a VPN to play this game? In Japan or America? No. Everywhere else, yes. Did you oh, you switched to YouTube to answer. Hilarious. All right, so you're going to be my model. What a great honor to become part of the work of the great genius painter. No, wait. I feel a disconnect. Without that bond, a perfect piece is out of reach. You, bare your soul to me, I'm calling the authorities. Try an emote that makes you look like you're dozing peacefully. Innocent, yet a tad sloppy. That is the vibe I need. There must be an emote similar to that. But if you don't feel that connection, it won't react. It's not difficult at all. It's just the most standard one. Dawn of struggling art. The man wants to watch you sleep. Call the authorities. And then watching ads, true. What on earth? Here is your sensibility. So casually capable of acts that insult a genius painter. The abandonment of reaction to external stimuli. Decays into what? Frisnolic. A form that, while alive, is closest to death. I see. I can't help but feel sympathy. This is the beauty of ruin. All right, let's paint you a picture. Oddly enough, this is the world-shaking canvas that can recreate the battles etched in memory. Here, I'll paint you and bring those distant clashes to life. Come, let's embark on a journey of vibrant colors. It's the dawn of struggling art. This is the battle renaissance. Success. The quest has been transgressed with finesse. Feel free to chat with me anytime. Let me sketch you and reignite the memories of battle. Water floats before you. First, let's talk to... Gosh, dang it. What do you want, you weenie? Let me recreate the battle from your distant memory. This is the battle renaissance. But before we dive in, let me make one thing clear to avoid any misunderstandings. Is winning the only thing that matters in battle? No, absolutely not. That's a huge mistake. Yeah, you got a style on the idiots. Okay, bye. Yes, I know. I will get rewards. Ask to paint. Alrighty, 15 pages of bosses. We haven't done any of these. King Sparky. Who are you again? Ah, yes. Cage bird. Yes, push him in range. I don't think that got him. He's giggling with joy. Oh! I'm gonna swap back to the main and come back here. Hilarious. Time Seer box. Megalodon. Multiplying Beast. Alimol 2. Icarus Dark Swordsman Padre. The Urabea Colossus. Ah, there's so many good boss fights in version 4, dude. Where's Neurodos? Not weak. Not weak. I want hard. Hard is at the top. Gosh, getting all the version 5 boss fights in here is going to be so good. Been wanting them for so long. There's so many good ones. And we have Alvin for this. So if version 8 doesn't have an original boss track for its final boss, it's going to use this. I think this is the only other place where this has been used in 10. Right, he has a second phase? Playtime is over. Yeah, that's right, I remember. Whoosh. Oh, he died in the middle of what I was about to end this guy. This guy looks really tough. Yeah, and I'm also power crept to oblivion past when he was very hard. But yeah, when you're there for the first time, it's one of the best fights in the game. Let's see, what page is that on? I think Madasa Gora has a very hard, yeah. World Maker Madasa Gora, very hard. And Lucia at level 120. Oh no, we're gonna cook him. Oh gosh, that's so funny. Having it Lucia with all her version 5 buffs. Gosh, I would love to get... Are we already to the next phase? Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, here comes next phase. World making. More susceptible to ailments, yep. Oh, wait, you know, let's not. No, that's the more susceptible to ailments. That's not the attack down. Really? Wait, did we super past phase 3? That's so funny. I think we can technically translate these now, because I'm pretty sure that's a texture. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, no duplicated vocations. I wonder if they'll add an even higher difficulty. What vocation is this? Gladiator. Or Battle Master at the moment. Is localized as Gladiator. I know the Clarity team is planning to swap around a bunch of the names with version 8. So they'll be closer to the official Marshal Zeldrad. Whew, Antello, Dragon of Destruction. Dark Flame A. That's another good one. You know, let's just jump right to him. This is the one boss fight that I think might actually be able to kill me still. Yeah, without using items within 8 minutes. Very hard. We just did this a week ago. On the second character. Early game? No, it's a version 1. Bro said screw you, Estella, immediately. Being able to do this with my full powered character. You'll need an antidote and a Waker Robin in your party in order to do the quest. So long as you have access to Luckland, you can get it. Well, assuming the AoE I'm standing in doesn't kill me, which it did not. Goodbye, Nadraga. will not be surprised if I skip this phase and he just tries to go right into the next one immediately. So much for that max tension, though. Well, about that, actually. Oh, wait, no, never mind. I thought I heard. Three, two. Yeah. That's the knockback move. Woo! One blade of ultimate power and it goes right to the next. Oh, the power creep when you're 3+ versions removed from a boss. As broken as it is in 9? No, but that's due to the nature of how the game works. It's still a good class that's very easy to use. But it's not nearly as broken. Hell, a buddy of mine, Hoppy, just put out a fantastic how to play it guide. I'll link that in chat. He's disappointed because a bunch of the names are going to be changing with the next version of Clarity, or we're going to try and make them closer to the official localizations. Whew. So funny. I can't remember the last time I did this. I must have had my accessories not done or something, because I blew through that. Must have been version 5 or something. It's gonna be page 15. Kronos, ruler of time. Also only goes up to hard. He'll probably get a very hard with the release of the version 5 and 6 content. Gosh, I genuinely cannot wait for the version 5 and 6 content, dude. Radiant wings envelop his entire body. Yeah, none of that. Oh, his stupid little laser beams. Oh, tweet. that go to 100? It did. Oh. Yeah, I was like, I don't think my paralysis resistance is up to snuff. Rumbling Earth. Ah. I should have just stayed in the circle then, if that tracks that thoroughly. Oh, having paralysis resistance in this fight is so important. Come here, you stinker. That, and I feel like the laser beams are, their hitbox is so much bigger than they should be. Yep, here it comes. I like how the animation of my swords don't stop. That's funny. Those who defy me shall perish. Here comes the actual boss fight now. Obliterate them! I am in the AoE! No, I'm not! Oh, that's right, he resets your... That can actually work in your favor if he's not careful. Oh, that's the big move. What do you do again? Yeah! Buff reset. Yep. Not targeting me. Reset these. Earth tremor. Got him with the dragon soul. Hell yeah. Ooh, I think we had already had all the rewards for that one. Yep. That just doesn't fit. Do we want to do one more? Yeah. Might as well. Red incarnate. Really? He doesn't have a super hard? I wonder if they'll add the 10th anniversary version of his boss fight and give that the super hard. Because that seems kind of wrong not to have a super hard on that. Yeah, like, why does this have it? I think this is the one where you fight the card at the same time. What does and doesn't have a super hard seems a little arbitrary. And my haircut began. I just fought more bosses. We're only gonna do like one or so more today. Oh, okay, this... What a waste. This was still one of the coolest set pieces of version 3, dude. Ooh, paralysis. Oh, you butt. Add more wave fights. Yeah, like Gigamph has... Am I the only one who finds it weird that Purgatroyd not having one is kind of funny too. But like, so it looks like all the starter bosses for your beginner town seem to have one. But like Nurgle not having one seems strange. Really funny that Witch Gritzel is kind of shoved in between Marshal Zildred and Prince Toma. All right, this will be our last one. Then I think we're gonna get ready to wrap up today. I have not. I'm not great with Hispanic food. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Oh, it missed. Nice. Time to just delete some HP real quick. Is a hot dog place? Oh. Well, then it must not be in my state because I've been to like every hot dog joint they have here, so. Eviscerated. Gosh, yeah, I really hope Nurgle, like, it's an option. Screw it. I kind of want to fight him now. Even if we're gonna absolutely cook him. I guess we'll technically end with this. Strong bosses. Not really anymore. He's also kind of been power crept into existence. You know what? I should have checked my daily quest because there was a non-zero chance it might have been this. I don't need their menu, dude. I don't even recognize the names, so they're definitely not in my area. Watch this immediate phase 2. Not quite there then. There we go. Yeah, we don't have them here though. Again, like, one of my hobbies is finding unique burger and like hot dog joints. I would have found it already if we had it in my state. Not even gonna bother with hurt converter and stuff for this fight because you're all so weak. Yeah, I didn't even beat me to it. Phase 2. Like, my state in general is kind of lacking on more varied food options. Like, we just got a new Jack in the Box in the state for the first time in like a decade. They had over a decade. They had one when I was a kid, but it was removed forever ago, so we finally got one again. Such a great fight when he doesn't die in 15 seconds. Ooh, 3. Lucky me. All right, well, I just did that for funsies. It wasn't even like a daily quest or anything, so that's weird. Missed the fight due to ads. Oof. Sit in a chair. Meep. That's on page 2 now, isn't it? Yeah, champion's seat. Smug ass idiot. Alrighty, we're gonna go ahead and end there, though. Made sure we had our prereqs done. Then we just kind of hung out for a bit. So, as always, gang, fantastic time zone and all that. I will probably see you tomorrow, maybe Saturday. I might have some stuff. But until then, see ya. Who are we rating? Anybody? I guess we'll raid Ultima. Doing Zelda mods.